Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. Anytime the Big Ten takes on the SEC, it is more than just about this game. It is about bragging rights and who is the most dominant conference. We'll find out today, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So the Ole Miss Rebels kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Hard-hitting tackle.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And it's not a surprise on this first possession that they put the ball in the quarterback's hands and let him run it. This dude can fly. Palmer, I know it's the first possession, but sometimes it's hard to really understand how fast guys are until you see them on the field. It didn't look like they got it on that first possession.
No, David, we were talking to their defensive coaching staff this week, and they thought they had a good plan on paper to slow this guy down, but you're right, it's a different thing once you get out there on game day, and they're going to have to make some adjustments right now because you know this defense, I know it's early, but they're already reeling because of that guy's speed.
The run inside, it's Lacey. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body. A guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in the route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off play action on first down. Pulls it in, it's hot. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Finding an escape. Might have a chance. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Guys, he's already got 44 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. Oh, they're after him. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to test the right side with this one. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This quarterback part of their running game. Makes it past the marker. Lot of room to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability. His wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he'll bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback making checks. He'll start this drive going to the air. He uncorks one deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Open space at the 25. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Stepping to the right. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Running inside. It's Lacey. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Making side adjustments here. on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good timing on the quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always move.
He's now up to 58 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Second down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Rebels in the hurry up. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point was good. Coming out with it, it's Chambers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go play action. Bryce Underwood keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. The throw. And the timing just a hair off.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Throwing, Underwood. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Could be an alley. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Here's Underwood to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for room, it's Lacey. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. The 30, the 20, the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run inside. It's Marshall. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Underwood. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Slings it downfield. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Here's Underwood. Got the tight end outside. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Hauls it in. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And first down for the offense.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Underwood. A little release to the back. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Gain of 19 on the play. Good enough for a first down.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing, Underwood. Got his man on the outside. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the number 11 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Huskies looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation.
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Rebels offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult.
Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Snags it, and there's running room. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Leaves it with the running back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on second down. Got the back over the middle. Still running at the 40. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Using his legs, it's Marshall. At the 35, he's loose. Wide open on the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Might be changing the route. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Knight. The quick out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction. And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. He might want another play. And back to the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man all by himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Wants to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Swings it out to his running back. Snowed under by the defense. And the Rebels want to move quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down, they'll go to the air. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to power their way ahead.
And I'm not surprised with the...
First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rebels. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Rebels surge back on top.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
No surprise this late in the game. They need to go for 2 to try to extend that lead to a field goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go turning it on. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
On the ground with the counter. Runs through the tackle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Here's Underwood to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 45 on its way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to...
Got a little grass. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Timeout on the field, 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Nothing doing on that play, and the clock will stop for the 2-minute timeout. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situations, 3rd down, nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get him down.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Pushes toward the goal line. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Picks up the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Underwood gets it out fast. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
Well, that is exactly what you want to see by the wide receiver in this situation of the game. 2-minute, you're down a possession, no timeouts, so you've got to be able to get 1st downs to stop the clock or get out of bounds, and the receiver knew exactly what to do.
The Wolverines peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Makes the grab. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Going long. He caught it. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. At the 35, he's open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, trailing late here in the fourth quarter, what an effort catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was incredible.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Now, close.